Hello everyone, it's me, your boy Matt, and I am bored out of my mind these days, so I've been playing a little bit of Minecraft. And I got the what am I drunk, map I've ever seen, so I thought I'd show it to you and show you what I've been puttering around. So if you look around, you should notice something. I am on an island, and there's no land anywhere. Actually, you can see there's 3 islands in iShot. See, I believe that this was the island I actually spawned on, and I did get lucky. I believe there were a few chickens, um, but mostly it's just turtles. Hello, Mr. Turtle. How are you? I haven't exactly figured out what to do with him yet, but as you can see, it posed quite a challenge because there's no land anywhere. And I'll go ahead and show you a little bit of my journey. I went over to that island. There's really nothing over there. And then I decided that I would go over here. I built a few little causeways. I'm not sure this one has a lot of use to it, but there was another little causeway that I did have a problem with. So, as you see, I finally see some land way over here. And this has made it been a really interesting playthrough because every time I basically want to do anything, I have to go over here. And if you look at our map here, you can see that it's mostly just ocean. There is not a whole lot. There's not a whole lot of land on this particular seed. So it's been really interesting, but I almost wanted to reboot it. But I thought the idea of doing an island would be just so interesting. So I'll walk you through and show you a few important parts of my little base here. I haven't gone too far. To be honest, I'm not a huge fan of the quote unquote progression in Minecraft. I just mostly like puttering around and sort of progressing along the natural item paths, right? So I don't think I've ever killed like the Ender Dragon naturally, right? Okay, so here's my house. It's originally just dirt. Eventually, though, I put some cobblestone. So this is actually the first settlement I built. There's not really a whole lot here. And as you can tell, it's quite convenient because I can pretty much eliminate most of the enemy spawns on this island, right? Because they're just torches pretty much everywhere. And I didn't even have to use that many, right? So it was originally dirt, and then I put some cobblestone around it just to act as kind of natural barriers, keep some of the annoying zombies. So in here, you can see I have a cobblestone floor. Just your basics, a couple of furnaces. I've gotten everything there. A crafting table, bed. So just normal stuff, right? Just some stone, some coal. I do have a ton of food. I will show you why in a little bit, right? You really don't need that much food. And I really there's not too much here that's special. Feathers, a little bit of glass, cobwebs, some bone. Just some basic organic items here. And here is my special stuff. And as you can see, this is what my progress is. I've done a fair bit of mining, and I have most of the ingredients that I would ever need, right? So I have a ton of iron here. The one thing is, though, I haven't found too many diamonds. I found maybe 3 nodes of diamonds, right? 3 loads, I guess you could say. I do have a diamond pickaxe, though, and I'll show you the rest of my building here, I guess, now. I think it's a pretty building. It has kind of a modern design. Maybe I should change the cobblestone to something else to make it look a little more modern. But my current project is I'm working on enchanting table, which does require 2 diamonds. So you can see I've found 10 diamonds, which is pretty much the most important resource at this stage of the game, if not the whole game. So I've made 10 diamonds, found 10 diamonds, and I've used 3 of them. And then I got a little bit crazy, and I made another. I thought, oh, well, I need to put stuff on the roof to keep the monsters from spawning on the roof. And I got more crazy, and I made a whole extra nether level. But I made this cute little skylight. I think that's pleasant to look at. That's kind of pretty. As you can see, there is just really nothing. And I had not played Minecraft for quite a long time, probably years. So I was quite surprised when I discovered that there was, look, there's a squid, that there were zombies in the water and they threw tridents at you. That was the worst. That really is terrible, especially because I'm in the middle of all this ocean. And the tridents are just terrible. They hurt so much. It will break your boat. And I've died a lot of times to them because it's very annoying. But anyway, at this point, it's the annoying part about Minecraft is that you really never die because of your own lack of skill. You die because of a stupid set of circumstances. Okay, well, actually, I'll come back up here, and I will show you my garden area. Ta-da! All right, so as you can see, one of the first things you'll want to do to build up a agricultural base is you will want to find chickens and put them in here. And you can gather their eggs and throw them on the ground to get more chickens, and you can also breed them using grain. So as you see over here, I have my seeds and grain area, and where I harvest my wheat. And as you can tell, I have bred quite a lot of chickens. This is chicken hell, as you can see. How many chickens are there? Hundreds, probably. I'd probably guess there's probably 100. Right. And as you saw the feathers in my stash, I've killed quite a lot of them. I have my paper factory down there. You see it looks like bamboo, but it's technically sugarcane. As you can see, I've actually kind of terraformed a large portion of the island. A lot of this was sand at one point. Probably this whole area past here was sand, but I replaced it with dirt that I had found. Although I can't say I was without dirt, because as you can see here, a lot of the island is dirt. And down there is, I'm laughing, the chickens will get out, and then they get stuck. So as you can see, I've put some water with a bucket. Maybe I shouldn't have even done that. Maybe I should have just irrigated it from the ocean. But I put water from a bucket, and they're stuck. Sometimes I get them out, but they always seem to be able to get back in, right? So I'll just have chickens roaming around. Down there is one of the first mines that I made. Actually, we'll go take a look. Went down. There's a cartography table. Yeah, so right now my main plan is to finish these bookcases. I have all of the books that I need. I made this little thing here just so that I could easily access the trees, because it's really annoying when you can't completely push a tree off. I think I probably should have waited for that one. Unfortunately, I'm a little bit out of lumber, which is part of the problem with being on an island, is I don't have ready access to trees. I have tried to plant trees, but it kind of has gotten away from me a little bit. I've done a lot more agriculture on this, a lot more different types of agriculture, because really the wheat is fine, right? It's perfectly fine. It should get you through almost the entire game, honestly. But I made some chickens. I think I might want to make some arrows at some point if I ever want to attack the Ender Dragon or the Wither. I'm sorry, you're just going to be stuck there, Mr. Chicken. Stuck there for all time. Poor little chicken. Okay, I think we can get him out of here. Come on. Come on, chicken. We'll come at you if you got seeds here. But I also need to make books for my enchanting tables. So I have this bamboo farm here. Send those down. And for the first time ever, I grew some melons. And these things are actually pretty darn good. Because as you can see, with just these 3 melons, I have almost a full stack of watermelon. They take a little while to grow. Like once you plant the melon seed, it takes a little bit to get going. But it seems that once you do get to that stage, the melons themselves seem to sprout quite quickly. Like I'll come back here in a little while, and they'll be back. Oh my goodness, watermelon just came back. Okay, well there you go. To prove my point. Okay, these chickens are crack beans. What they are for these seeds. Okay, that's what they are. They go freaking nuts. I'm gonna put a few things down just to make sure. That there. I'll put the books here. See, I've made all these books to make the bookshelves to help with my enchanting table. And I'm just gonna go, in a little bit, I'm gonna go find some trees to cut down. Oh, look, there's some sticks. I might as well pick those up because Lord knows you don't want to run out of sticks. Oh, there's a little bit of oak. Okay. Well, I'm not going to do too much, so it's okay. But I'll just show you my little mine here. This was kind of a terrible area. These islands are terrible to mine on because you've got all sorts of different types of dirt and sand on them. That makes it rather inconvenient. So, but anyway, I just started digging down and down and down, making myself a little mine shaft. For the phone. And what you want to do is you can hit F3. And if you look at the number XYZ in the middle of the left, it will say 30. That is our depth, more or less. I don't think it's quite accurate, but that's what I read anyway. But it's close enough. And if you're looking for diamonds, then you want to look at, I'm going to be on 12, is where we are right now. So I just started mining to the left and down to the right. And this is actually, I think, my biggest mine. Quite irritating because I would constantly hit water as well as lava. Okay, we got a few items here, but nothing important. And I think it's kind of cute. Oh my goodness. What the heck is that? You guys got a treat. I also love the shield edition though, because let's be honest, guys. These guys are annoying. I think he dropped something. He did not drop anything. That's just great, You get these guys, and they are tough, and then they don't drop anything. Try to pick that up. Might as well do something while we're here. Ooh. I was recently level 34, and then I died. A horrible, horrible thing. I think I probably shouldn't do anything else dangerous until I can use my enchanting table. No, I'm going to leave those there. Who knows? Maybe they'll be used. But I think it's kind of funny and kind of interesting that they have these, what look like mining, well, they're mines basically, right? And they kind of look like railways. They have the railroad tracks down, but they're really mining car tracks. I've already been through here, as you can see. And if you put the torches down, it will prevent more enemies from spawning. That's pretty cool. So you kind of cover your tracks that way. And in an area like this, shears are a necessity. Oh, good. I had forgotten about where this one was exactly. Later on, I will be making a feather touch pickaxe, and I'll come and get this. Because when you take it away, what happens is it will allow this box to spawn skeletons. Well, not skeletons, but in this example, it's spiders. And I can put it in a little area to farm them. So that'll be a nice source of income. Income of experience. I might as well pick up a few of those. I sealed that off, as you can tell. I think there's some dark spaces up there and some rafters. You know, it's quite annoying. Hmm. Yeah, I like the wooden archways. Interesting. So yeah, if you are playing this game, building those sorts of mines is really one of the most effective ways of mining. You don't want to. Oof, that was a little hairy. You don't want to have to try to find naturally occurring mines. Oh my goodness. Ah, well, I actually don't have any more blocks. We're on an adventure here, boys and girls. You know what I'm gonna do? I think I'll actually come back in a little while. There's some stuff I need to mine here. I need to go up here, apparently. Creeper up there. And I don't want to subject you guys to this, especially if I end up dying, which would just be embarrassing. But this probably should be next on my list. I've really been trying to get to that feather touch pickaxe so that I can mine that block without destroying it. I could destroy it right now, but I'd much rather keep it intact and transport it to my base so that I can make something where I can farm experience. Because a second ago I was mentioning that I was level 34, which is really high, pretty high experience, and I died to a really, really terrible situation. Okay. I really wish there were like more breadcrumb things in this game. I bet it's up. Okay, it's probably this way. Oh my lord. Okay, let's go back to this area. Everything looks the same. Okay, so this is where it came from. Oh. I didn't see the door. What happened? I didn't see the door. I don't even know why I had the door there. Okay, we'll just put that there. We're going to take some cobblestone. This looks like I don't have any. So the watermelon actually only restores 1 hunger, but you know. And then I mined down here a whole lot. I don't think there's anything too interesting. I'll just take you down here. This is actually a lava lake, and this is where I'm mining my obsidian from. That's why I have the diamond pickaxe. So that's pretty good. You gotta be really careful around that stuff though, because as you can tell, a lot of that obsidian had lava underneath. So if I mine the obsidian and it falls into the lava, well, bye-bye. Bye-bye obsidian block, and that's a charge off of your diamond you'll never get back. I had to have the sound turned down way low, but it's fine. You guys don't want to hear them. Actually, let's go ahead and set it. Okay, there, yeah, at least that way you can. All right, so that's my first mine. I have all these boats because Lord knows you die, and then you go back and find your stuff, right? So I have this little causeway out here, and you probably noticed as I was coming out here the first time, I have a lot of cows out here. I thought this would be a good place because it's not too far from my main base, and I was able to make a little causeway, as you can see. And if you're asking, yes, I had to get these cows all the way across from over there. So if you see way off in the distance, there's our first real big landmass. Even this turns out to just be mostly a mountainous peninsula. And I had to, one by one, like 3 or 4 at a time. That's enough. I'll come back and kill you guys. Leading them 3 or 4 at a time, I had to lead these little cows all the way down this causeway. Yep. Well, I hope everybody is happy and healthy right now. I know it's strange times, and we've gone from panic to mostly annoyance, but it'll be all right. So I plan to be a little bit more active. I've had a few ideas. I was pretty darn busy having been in grad school, if you didn't know. And of course, the challenge when you're going through the land, especially when you're so far away, is, oh, you want to play? Hey guys, I'm about to prank this sheep so bad. Ha 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 ha. You're a naked sheep now. I pranked him. Just a prank, bro. Just a prank, bro. Oh, look, here's um, another boat. And as you can tell, I've had a few little adventures out here. I believe there's a skeleton box somewhere around here. I really need to figure out how to do that X-ray trick again. If anyone remembers how to do that, let me know. All right, so there is another chicken coop over there. And I believe this is a cow coop. Oh no, it was a cow coop. That's kind of where I um, kept a bunch of cows, and then I took them all over across to the causeway. Uh, and this was. Oh, I remember what I was doing. I came to get some wood. That's what I was gonna do. Anyway, this is where I bred some chickens to gather some eggs so that I could expand my island numbers. Because at the beginning I only had like a couple of chickens, and that just was not cutting it. So I had to come over here and get me some chickens. And now I'm going to harvest some wood, finish building my enchantment table. Because I have killed over 36 cows, and I've harvested a bunch of bamboo. But for some reason, I don't have new wood, which is like the first resource you get. And I'm sure you guys would like to see me do that, so I'm going to go ahead and leave off now. All right, well, I'll be back soon with different types of content. I think I'm going to do some poetry videos because I know everyone just took their AP exam. It's the worst time for you to actually be told about poetry, but it'll be fun. And maybe a little bit more Minecraft at some point, but I wouldn't count on it. All right, well, you guys have a great day, and I'll see y'all later.